Now, one of the things I love about Regal Sword in terms of having a plan B, in this case cod fishing, all kinds of different opportunities for to find bottom fish hanging. And we were lucky enough when we were drifting while trying to jig for tuna, we saw some nice little marks on the bottom, right on a contour line between, say, 180 and 200 feet of water. And so as you can see right here, I'm making these drifts right over the shallow end into the deeper portion. I don't look for much. It's really a combination of structure, a good drift, and just some tell of a fish. You're 200 plus feet down there, and you know, oftentimes you don't even mark them, but if you have good structure, it's worth a shot. I've been fishing east of Chatham for, you know, probably 20 years at this point, and I can't even think of a time where I've tried to catch a couple cod just to save the day out here and didn't. And so for that reason, you know, I carried that nice collection of diamond jigs and soft plastic teasers. With that all said, I'm going to get back and jig up another cod. So we're basically using the same outfits that we were using for tuna. My friend John Burns here is fishing just with a diamond jig. Here I have the drop shot rig, which has a Hogan paddle tail, a UV bait, that's just going to do a little swimming. And I like having the two options. There's a lot of smaller fish in the area. You can tend to catch them on the teaser, and so this teaser might become prohibitive. There have been a lot of haddock in the area. 16 ounces I feel like is the minimum here, but a good, you know, if you're going to have just one size, 16 ounces is great. Then a super sharp, super strong teaser on the back end. I'm going to let this down all the way to the bottom. And my wind down leader for tuna here. But these tuna jigging outfits make halfway decent cod fishing rods. You know, I have a Stella 20,000 here, for example. Yes, overkill for cod fishing, but one of the upsides to this reel is the amount of line. I don't know the specs off the top of my head, how many inches per crank, but massive amount of line for each crank, so you can get your jig up and down pretty quickly. John just hooked up. Looks like a decent fish. So now that I'm down on the bottom, I'm just doing short little jigging motions, just making that jig come up and down, staying close to bottom. I've drifted off bottom a little bit, so I'm just going to let it back down. There we go. There we go. It's a brown bomber right there. So this guy took the teaser, which is why I like having that on there. Paddle tail. So nice fish, nice chunky cod. This guy's north of 10 pounds easily. We're having some good fishing here at the Sword. John's doubled up. He's got another cod, it looks like. Chunky fish, super hungry, and they ain't no tuna, but you know, part of me is almost wondering if I'm having more fun catching these codfish. Cheers. Let's get these on ice. Commercial grade koozies, big codfish, Cisco whale's tail, easy living in August on Cape Cod.